that eye for fine detail as well as a view of the bigger picture?
I think when you're directing something like Phantom of the Opera, absolutely. You need the big picture because it's a big show with lots of actors, lots of props, lots of set, lots of coordination of people and bodies. But fine detail is really important so that you can pick up the moments and the emotion and the look and you know, there's nothing better than watching a scene. For instance, in The Phantom, we've got a scene where Raoul grabs Christine by the hand, and it's just a very simple, small gesture. But then we repeat that gesture a couple of times through the show, so it becomes a bit of a motif, and hopefully people pick it up. But if not, it just adds to the character development. The other thing you need though is the big picture, because there's that huge number masquerade in the show and it involves absolutely everybody and a big set of stairs, so you kind of need to look at it, stand back, take in the overall view of what it's trying to achieve and how colourful and lively you want to make it. And then at the same time you come back down in and say, right, what individual costumes are they wearing? Who's wearing high-heeled shoes? Who's wearing high-heeled hair? High-heeled hair, is that such a word?
Absolutely.
That sort of thing. Yeah. The first thing I did when I looked at Phantom was, looked at the big picture of the whole story of Phantom and what we were trying to tell. And in particular, looking at Phantom as a scary, creepy character, but also his love of music and love of beauty, which is what Christine epitomises. And so then you're telling that story through the course of it, but at the same time we've got all these comic moments in the show with Carlotta and Piangi and with the theatre managers. So while you're trying to tell this quite tragic love story, at the same time you're pulling out all these comic moments, which I think gives the audience light and shade, and it's all that sort of stuff that you need to keep an eye on. And to bring out the comic moments, you really do need to look at how people are walking into a scene, what they're wearing, giving them funny moustaches and all that sort of thing, so that they bring their character to life. Whereas in the more delicate moments, you're trying to keep it quiet and intense and intimate. And that can be quite hard when you've got a big stage and only 2 actors on stage, or in some cases only 1 when Christine's doing her solo numbers. And at that point in time, you want to bring it right down and you want to focus it right down on the individual character and get the audience really swept up in that emotion and hopefully make them cry. Which I think we've managed to do all in Phantom. I think they laugh, they cry, they cheer, they stomp, which is great.